Hi, my name is Cindy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. I make makeup videos, get ready with me, eye looks, that's what we did today. I do exercise and just all kinds of stuff. Sometimes I do some live streams if I have time. And so if that's the kind of thing you like, then please subscribe. Today we're going to do a look with the Blend Bunny plastic palette. I stayed on the neutral side, the best side I could, and this is the look we came up with. If you want to see how we did it, then please keep watching. Hi, Cindy here. Today, I think I want to do a look out of the plastic palette, but we're not going to do pink. We did pink the other day and it looked real nice. I want to stay on this end of the palette and go neutral. You know, this is the colors I've got in my top, and so we're going to see if we can match that a little bit. So let me grab my brushes and pull those out real quick, and then we'll get started. We're going to start off with this kind of tan color, just sticking it in the crease. I've already washed and rolled my hair and pulled that out. I have more time on the weekends to do that kind of stuff. So we're just going to windshield wiper fashion put that in the crease. You know, I did that look yesterday, or well, it's probably 2 days ago for you guys. It was supposed to be kind of a cool tone, silvery color. It didn't. It turned out blue. It's like everything I put on my face, I don't know if it's my eyes, I'm just seeing blue, or everything turns blue. So we're gonna have to try that again. I think I used the wrong shimmer. I used the one that was kind of a lavender blue tone instead of, I think that's what made it blue, which I like blue. I was okay with blue. It's just that's not what I had planned. And so I was a little disappointed. So then on the top of my eye, underneath the brow, I'm going to go ahead and stick this lighter tan just so that we don't forget. And then we can put something in the middle of there. And then I think I want to put this dark brown in the far corner. It's kind of got a little bit of a red tone to it, but it's, for the most part, you know, rusty brown. And I need to get out my other mirror. I'm still looking for me a pretty mirror, so y'all don't have to look at the back of this. You know, but I need magnification, and all the real pretty mirrors are just, you know, plain vision. So this isn't too dark. Granted, I don't use primer or anything. It might be darker if I'd use primer, but you know what I forgot to put on? Moisturizer. I did get my serums and stuff on. That's okay. We're going to do tinted moisturizer, so that's going to be good enough. Today's Saturday's housework day, although it's not going to be Saturday for you guys. It'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. Now, this underneath the brown, I'm going to go ahead and stick a little bit of this rusty red color next to it. I probably should have done this after the other one. Uh-oh. That shimmer, I probably should have done that different. Now we can use peach. I do have peach in the top, but I think we did something similar to that the other day. So instead of peach, let's just go ahead with this tan color that I put on my brow. And just fill in the lid. I do like the peach, but I think we already did that. And I want to try something different. Okay. Now, we probably use both these. This one looks like it's got more out of it than this one. So, we can use the gold. It's kind of muddied up right now. Ooh. Let me look at the mirror. I'm going to do some more brown. And that may be, like I said, because I don't use primer. I put so much stuff on my eyes, I just don't need it. Okay, and then we put that lighter brown here. Now I think we're ready for just shimmers now. Let's put this red rust colored shimmer back on the second side of the eye. It will be pretty without primer. The last time I used primer, it irritated my eyes. So I'm really anti-primer right now. Alrighty, so right above the medium brown, like we can either use the gold or we can use this kind of, it's a little bit of a peach. Let me swatch them, see what, that's kind of a pink color. Let's use the gold. It kind of matches the yellow and the gold in the shirt. So we're going to use the gold. And I'm going to get a different brush. I'm going to use this one. I think it might put them on a little better. Yeah, it does better than the fluffy brush. I'm getting some use out of these palettes, it kind of makes you feel bad when you just buy a bunch of palettes and don't use them. Like I bought those Jeffree Stars and then I've kind of been bored with them. There's just been so many other good palettes to use. Okay, so I'm going to wipe that off and then I'm going to pick the gold that was above the dark. And then we've got this mint color, and I don't know what that is for. I guess you could use it if it'd be a good contrast if you was using that black. And I'm still just putting on the gold. Just a tad more of that shimmer red. Now we're going to go for the inner corner. Since we was toss up between using that one, we're going to go ahead and use this little pinky peach color for the inner corner since we didn't use it on the center of the eye. I'm going to grab a different brush. Yeah, the moisturizer on the eye, that might have made it stick a little better, but anyway, it's okay. I'm not going to be out that long today. And we need to do something underneath the eye too. Let's put on our foundation, then we'll get underneath the eye. Well, I take that back. We'll do a little of each. And I'm going to take this dark brown that we started with and put underneath the eye. And try not to get it too thick of a line. I'm bad about that. And I might use a tad bit of black, but not under the eye. Just to darken up that corner. Let's see if these can get the corners equal, sort of equal. Okay, what's next? We said we was going to do some black. I'm going to use a skinny little brush. just to darken it up. So, definitely have to clean this up. There. Some more brown underneath it. On each side. Okay, so let's get some foundation on, or tinted moisturizer. That's what I've been using. Now I just realized we hadn't had our light on. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, now we got the light on. We can see a little better. No wonder it didn't look good. We didn't have light on. It was looking at it in the dark. A little bit of that, not peach. We're going to put for sure, we're going to put some of the light brown. Try to cover up any flaws. And then, does that look good? I think that looks good. It'll look a lot better when we get the lashes on. Let's do the inner corner first. We already did some inner corner with this light color here, because that was half the eye. So we're going to put a little bit more on there, and then we might take that other pink shade too, just to have something different. We could do this blue shade, but I don't know about that. I don't know what you do with that in this palette. So we're going to take this kind of pink shade that's a little bit pinker than the one we just used. See? It's the one right next to the dark pink. Alrighty, so now we're going to do some powder. No, we're going to do some lashes first. Why don't we just use the ones that we already got cut, the Zola lashes. This is the third time I've used them. We'll see how those work out for us. It'd be nice. I really seriously doubt this would hold the lashes in. I don't know. So this is the third time. I don't think I ever wear lashes more than 4 or 5 times. Some people say you can wear them 30 times. Anyway, I guess it depends on the lash. Maybe you can. These are kind of thin and wispy like natural lashes, just a little longer and thicker. I always loved the Zola lashes. So there's that one eye. Let's do the other one. There's our hair there. Anyway, anyway, this palette is for sale right now on the Blue Bunny site. So, tell me your thoughts on it. Do you like this look? Do you like this palette? Are you going to get this palette? The postage is kind of high. It's like $8. So you kind of want to grab you 2 or 3 things. And they have a number of items on sale. So you could. Let's put some powder on now. So let's one last look here. Can we do anything else to it? We can take our, how about this little brush, wipe it off, put a little bit of that brown on there, the kind of dark brown that we started with, just a couple little taps, and kind of go over that again, just a couple little taps, don't get much. So this is our look. Let's kind of fluff out our hair, put some blush on, put some lip stuff on, put some brushes up. So for the blush, I'm going to go with, since we've kind of got these darker colors, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Trio. This got kind of a little bit warmer colors. And we'll just, this was like a blush and bronze duo. My Mac bit the dust. I'm going to get another one. And so I'm kind of behind on uploading videos, so I might get the descriptions wrong. I don't know how much people read the descriptions, but I might forget what I used. So I got plenty of bronzer there. We're going to add a little bit of this kind of blush too on top of it. Not too much. With this little brush that I don't know what's for. That's what I use highlighter for. Little blush highlighter. And then a little eye highlighter. So the next thing we're going to do is some lipstick. How about this Mocha that we got in that ice cream box? So what kind of look is this called? Just a neutral look. So neutral, rusty, peachy look. So I guess I was going to pull my hair up, but I think it makes my head look too thin. So we'll leave it down today. Here's the finished look. I hope y'all like it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a like if you liked it. If you didn't, give me a dislike and then tell me in the comments why you didn't like it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I upload all kinds of stuff. You know, I exercise and I look silly doing it. You know, if you want a good laugh, then watch those. I got a new exercise suit today. I thought I would look better. I don't think I looked any better, but anyway, we're wearing it. So, I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.